Now we begin working on the applique. My fusible of choice is Steam-A-Seam 2. I've cut out the piece according to the instructions, and I can get the bottom, the top, the left and right portions of the Celtic cross out of that one piece of fusible. I also need to cut out a piece of fabric, and I've chosen to use the bright lime green for these appliques. The fabric is not right or wrong. It doesn't matter how you put it down. Just simply rough cut it so that it is a little bit larger than the fusible. Now the fusible has a release paper on two sides. One of them wants to come off easily, and the other side wants to stay put. We're going to draw on the side that wants to stay put. Since we drew the design with a Sharpie marker, you can see through the freezer paper, and we're going to trace the reverse side. Now, since the Celtic unit is a mirrored image, it's not that critical, but it's just more optimal if you'll trace your designs in reverse. Now, I'm tracing this one with pencil, but I remembered that I can also use a Sharpie marker to trace on this. So now on the bottom leg of the cross, I've switched to a Sharpie marker to trace the rest of that design. Once I'm done tracing, it's time to now put this onto the fabric. So press your fabric, peel off the release paper that wants to come off easily, and notice your design is remaining on the side that the release paper wants to stay to the product. Then just lightly iron this. It doesn't need to be ironed a lot. It just needs to stay in place so that we can cut it out. You'll begin cutting this out. I like to rough cut each piece and then cut out the pieces individually, but do try to keep the pieces in somewhat of an order so that you can put this puzzle back together. On the release paper, make a 6-inch square and put the 2 diagonal lines. Then trace your design onto the release paper. This is like a very transparent tracing paper, but what it's going to allow you to do after you put your units all back in place so they're all in order, it allows you to position your applique because it's transparent enough that you can see through it, so you can put every little piece of applique right where you want it. And since it's sticky, it will stay put. Once you've got it all in place, give it a rub, and there you go. You're ready now to fuse that in place. Give it about 8 to 10 seconds. Don't iron it, just press on top of it so that it will fuse. And now, after we've done the top left and right portions of the cross, we can put those in place on the design wall. And the next part would then be to do the bottom of the cross. In the next video, we'll work on the center of the Celtic cross.